Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition. But I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level.
Tag!
Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again. Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe.
Back to tag.
Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
Tag is in.
You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it.
1, 2, ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles. Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, and their opponents, the team of Lexis King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, you have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. Boom!
He's got the support of the whole arena right now.
Oh, God! That kind of agility is something that just might get the champ shook. When the challenger can come at you from all angles, that makes for a very dangerous situation.
Kick to the gut. Cranked around into a neck breaker.
Oh, square shot with the back elbows ends that.
Running Hurricane Rana. Well, just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch. What's Lexus in for? No, someone call a dentist.
Sent right into the corner. Oh, kick connects.
Oh, man.
Shot right to the midsection. Some damage being dealt to the champ.
Kick down low. Oh, into a powerbomb.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
Oof. Brutal impact into the corner. Oh, man. Backstab.
She reverses and creates an opportunity. Just ejected from the ring.
It's that time. The pin drop.
Partner gets tagged in.
Precarious position for the superstar's opponent. But look at them just pounding away on their opponent's back. And what next?
Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
Oh, man.
Good grief.
Turn your lights out.
Just going all out with every blow.
And down. Oof.
Lexus King playing to the crowd now.
And he has an answer for King. Boom! A forearm smash.
Harsh forearm draped across the middle rope.
And down. Oof.
And JC is taking on a lot of offense now.
Jane is really having trouble with her defense.
Kick to the body, into
code red.
Might have just taken one step closer to the title with that power bomb. Tossed back into the ring. Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind, inverted DDT connects. He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
And he's looking completely outmatched in this one. And down. Oof.
The champ being hammered away at. And after that shot to the knee, what could be next?
Isolating their opponent's arm and oh! Goodness gracious.
The champion sending a message, there's no mercy here.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee. Oh, man. Ooh. Evasive maneuvering there. Up and over.
Slice bread.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
And down. Oof.
Whip back into the ring.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 232 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions,
What's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
A fashion explanation will have to wait.
I'm sure I'm not the only one.